This guy is having one hell of a time over there. Holy shit. Alrighty then, let's get on with it, innit? Hey everyone, my name is Jace, aka Gemballs. Welcome to the channel, and it's been about a month now since I left my job at Coffee Stain Studios as a community manager for the game Satisfactory in order to pursue my dream to make my own game. I'm just here to give you a little bit of an update of how that's been going, and I'm happy to announce that there has been some progress. Now, the areas that we've had some progress is, for example, in the setup of a business. So in order to pursue this, I needed to sort of set up a business here in Sweden, and so that, you know, all the money that I get can go into that and I can spend from there, et cetera, et cetera. And so for now, your boy, business mogul Jace, is now a sole proprietor. Let's go. Yeah. Now, this was kind of a big deal for me because I've never ever set up a business before. I don't know anything about this stuff. I know this is like basic shit for people who've done this before, but this is all brand new to me. Not only that, you know, like a lot of the stuff that I had to read up or information I had to look at online, a lot of it was in Swedish. Swedish is not like my strongest language. It's not my first language. And there's like a lot of new terms and stuff like that I had to learn as well. But yeah, and I've gone through and I've set up all like the business accounts so that like when I get payouts from Twitch or YouTube, you know, that has all gone into the company and all that kind of stuff. So all of that's actually set up, which I'm pretty proud of myself for. So yeah, woo, go me, yeah. So before I did sign up as a sole proprietor, like I had sort of this one question of whether I should make like a sole proprietorship kind of business or if I should go for like an LLC kind of thing, or it's an AB here in Sweden, which is like a limited liability company. So where I actually establish a company, like a company entity. But I just went with sole proprietorship just because it's simpler. It'll get me going right away. And it will serve all the purposes that I kind of need for what I'm doing at the moment. I've also set up other sort of like business related accounts. Like I got like a new like bookkeeping software, like new bank account, business PayPal. I submitted my first VAT declaration, folks. Woo, yeah, VAT, which is like the EU, was it some tax? I don't even know. I think it's like goods and services tax or something like that. Anyway, so I did that, you know, it's like, so it's interesting. Like that's really, really boring stuff. But for me, it was like things that I didn't know how to do. Other things that have progressed is that I've upgraded my PC. So I've got better hardware in it now. So this will help with streams, better quality streams, as well as just the games that I'm playing can be better quality, which will help the streams. But then also will help with like editing, make that process a little bit smoother as well. I also invested in a new monitor that I've got here, this 4K IPS panel, 100% sRGB color gamut kind of monitor here that has been like pre-calibrated for color. And this is basically for art, so that like I know that the art that I'm seeing here will hopefully be kind of like standard and be the same across like all sorts of displays everywhere else. And it's interesting because now that I have this and it's so clear, the whites are clear, when I look at my other monitors, they've kind of got this weird blue tint to it. So like, I don't know how the hell I've done thumbnails or anything up until this point on those monitors because they look so different to this monitor, which is nice and clear. And I've also registered for a bunch of just like software and tools that I need. And by the way, thank you for that. So actually with all the support that I've had here on this channel, and then also over on Twitch, subs, gifted subs, bits and donos, all that kind of stuff, all the support that people have shown me has been tremendously helpful. Actually, all of that stuff basically covers all my software stuff for like a year. Like I was gonna pay for this stuff out of pocket. That was always the plan. But y'all came through and have helped so much that those upfront costs are just kind of gone now. They're just gone. The fact that like I don't need to pay that upfront is just like more buffer time for development at the end of the day. So really appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. So you might be wondering, what about the game progress? How's that progress been? Well, I'm proud to announce that there has been no progress, none, literally zero. I mean, I did some art practice throughout the month, and that is good for me and good for the game, you know, because, you know, it is still something that I'm learning. But ultimately, basically no work has been done on the game, and that hasn't felt very good at all. Why is that? Okay, so well, let's look at the challenges that I've sort of faced. And the first thing is that I have been struggling a lot with routine, structure, and I guess in a way, discipline, I suppose. You know, previously working at Coffee Stain and my entire adult life, I've been working for companies. It was always easy where things had been laid out for me. Get to work at this time, work for this amount of time. You sort of get tasks assigned or agreed upon from others as well. And that has always been helpful. Also having other people that you work with that sort of like rely on you to do your stuff, like that always helped motivate me to do work as well. And now, as someone who is, I guess, self-employed, I don't have that anymore. And so I need to sort that out myself, right? It's just not a skill that I've developed. The next thing that I've been struggling with, as you will have seen here on the YouTube channel, there have been videos going out, and folks who hang out on Twitch will have seen I have been streaming. And so the content creation stuff has been going ahead, but the game dev stuff hasn't at all. And I think one of the reasons for that is that there's been no sense of urgency with my game dev stuff versus my content creation stuff. So videos will feel like, oh, you know, I want to get a video out this week, so I need to sort something out for that. I'll write scripts, and some of those scripts have just not really worked out, or, you know, have been overwhelming, or I'm struggling to rope them in, tie them together. But, you know, I would keep working on that because the feeling was that, but I'll try get this out by the end of the week, you know, or I'll try get this out next week. So I need to work on it now. And so there was always this sense of urgency with content creation in that deadlines are looming. So I need to work on this right now. And that feeling is never there for game dev because there are no deadlines, right? There's like, that's not how this process works right now when I'm working on it from the very beginning. And so this, I think, has really impacted my like ability to prioritize what I should do and where I should go, like where I should spend my time and my energy. And most of that, almost all of it, has gone to content creation or business stuff. So the feeling with business has always been that I just want to get it sorted so then it's out of the way. And I can do that with business. And luckily it is sorted and it is out of the way now, which is great. So I don't mind that I spent that time on that, but content creation is not something that will get sorted or will get out of the way. It's ongoing, right? And so the last challenge has been that I've been feeling like I'm lacking a lot of energy. And I think a lot of this comes from the fact that my life right now is kind of chaotic, aimless, directionless. I'm not very clear on what I need to be doing any given day. There's a lot of things to worry about. It could be business. It can be about content. It can be about, you know, the game, not working on the game, or thinking about things in the game that need solving that I don't know how to solve yet. And so I sort of like worry about those things that I don't really like when if it's unknown, I kind of worry about it, you know? And so things kind of just feel like they're not going according to plan, despite there being no plan. And I start sort of feeling overwhelmed by it. And I think a lot of that kind of stuff has been burning a lot of my energy. And then not only that, because I've been prioritizing these things that I feel like urgently need my attention, I haven't also been like scheduling time for myself to take care of myself to replenish my energy. So I think with all of these things together, this past month, for the most part, kind of just fell apart. I don't think this is the way I'm going to achieve my goal here if I just keep things going the way that they are. So I started thinking like, where does my energy go? And I realized that all of my energy goes to content creation, business admin this past month. And also, let's just call it procrastination, but it's just this overall feeling of like feeling really awful. So I'm feeling overwhelmed, or I'm worried about things. My brain is like fuzzy because I don't have energy or something. There's no energy. And I'm getting like a lot of negative thoughts, which are kind of weighing me down as well. All right. So that's where my energy has been going, and where do I want my time and my energy to go? And the answer is very simple. And that is, I want 50% of my working time, which is like approximately 40 hours a week, to go to my game. That's where I want 50% plus of my time to go. Right now, it is 0%. So let's think about, can I reduce the cost of the things that I've been spending all my time and energy on so far? The first thing was, say, business administration, but that has been largely done. There's just some managerial things I need to do as I go. And so, that actually has been sort of sorted. So we're good there. However, content creation is, as I said before, an ongoing thing that there's no solution for. It will always be there. There is always more to do. There is no limit. And so the only way I can really have a limit on that is to define one for myself. And that's sort of just what I did. I just blocked out, like I wake up, I've got an hour of like my morning routine and just getting ready. And then at like 8 a.m. to 12, that's one block of work, and then a 1 hour break, and then like another block of work 4 hours afterwards. And then just free time, and then wind down and go to bed at 10. That's just kind of what my days would look like. And this sort of works out pretty well. So I came up with kind of a schedule here. Here's kind of just like a visual depiction of what it sort of looks like. And these parts here are development. These parts are content creation. And then we've also got dev streams, which are development and content creation. And I know that development on stream probably won't be as effective as if I did it off stream, but it's also just a great compromise of like creating content, also archiving my work and things like that as well. So there's benefits to doing that as well. And then Saturdays I'll have another stream, which would just be a fun stream so I can play other games, because I still want to be able to do that on stream as well. And then Sunday is going to be like 100% no work day. And when I say 100% no work, I mean absolutely no work. No game dev, no art, no content creation stuff, no thumbnails, no titling, nothing on Sundays. And I want to be really strict about that, because I want to give myself enough time. That's, a whole day that I need to occupy myself doing things that aren't going to be work related. So I need to like problem solve or find things to do that aren't work related that I enjoy doing. That might mean walking some more. That might mean playing more piano. It might mean reading. It might mean binge watching TV shows. Another thing could be that just playing games that, good story games that invigorate me and motivate me when I play them and inspire me. And then one pretty strict rule that I want to enforce on myself as well is that during the content creation times that's been allocated, that I never overwork on those things, that I always stick to them and I never sacrifice development time. I don't know what's going to happen with videos on the channel and with content creation in general if this is the case, because it just means that I will work during those times and I get done what I get done. And if the video isn't done, if the script isn't done for that week, maybe that just means there's no video. But instead of creating an expectation of output, that is, I need to output one video a week, my expectation now is going to be of routine. I need to stick to my routine. And so I just need to put in the hours for content creation, and that is it. And then the videos and the products, the output, come out of that whenever they do. Also helps like just rope things in. Things aren't going to be so chaotic. If I wake up in the morning and I'm feeling kind of weird or whatever, I don't need to think about what I feel like doing or want to do or should do. I just look at what's the next 4-hour block of my day. It's development. Okay, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to do whatever I can at that, and this has also been something that might help me in another way, which is that sometimes I think of things with development and I think, geez, I really don't know how to solve this thing. And then I worry about it, and I worry about it like 24/7. But instead of that now, I can just not worry about it 24/7 and say, I will worry about it in my next allotted time. So it's been a really interesting month for sure. And I really hope that the next month sees some development on the game, some progress on the game dev, and knowing me, it's a total fucking coin toss, so I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to try my best. And what it also means is that we will have a dev stream tomorrow, Tuesday, 1 p.m. CEST, at twitch.tv/gemballs. And that means that's going to be my first development stream. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. I'm sure it'll be a dumpster fire, but I'm just going to start up stream and I'm just going to start working on stuff and we'll just see where it goes. I'll also have another development stream on Thursday, and that's going to be my dev streams Tuesday and Thursday at 1 p.m. CEST. And then on this Saturday, I'll continue with my Turbo Fuel Factory on Satisfactory. Seems you guys have enjoyed those videos, the past few that have come out. I'm going to continue that on Saturday if you want to tune in on Twitch. And so once again, I want to say a big thank you to everyone who's helped me out this past month. I really appreciate it. If you would like to continue helping out, there's a few ways you can do that. Right now, subscribing to this channel, liking, commenting, and potentially even sharing helps a bunch with the YouTube algorithm, which means like other people might find the content as well. And that obviously will help me out in the long run. Can generate some revenue. Another thing that you guys can do to help out if you wish is I have a VODs channel now, and that's where I'm uploading all of my Twitch VODs there. And right now I'd like to get that channel into the YouTube partner program, but I'm lacking watch time. So I'm currently building up. I need 4,000 hours of watch time. We have like 900. So if there's any of you out there who don't really catch the live streams live, do consider checking out the VODs channel and just checking out some of the VODs there. Maybe like those if you wish. Consider subscribing there as well. And if you want a bit of an incentive, if you've been enjoying the Turbo Fuel series that I've been doing on Satisfactory, there are at least one, maybe two VODs up there now that are beyond what has been edited and uploaded on this channel. So if you want a sneak peek on how that's going, check out the VODs channel. And lastly, if you want to hang out in between streams and in between videos, I have a Discord server, and there's a link in the description below if you want to join that. We just hang out there, talk, and I give any updates or whatever there. If anything's happening, we share pictures, all that kind of stuff, okay? So, thank you very much for watching the video. If you liked it, please leave a like, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care, everyone. Bye.